EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Check pass, check.
They'll start with the option. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Fournette running right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss. 2nd down, back to Fournette.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes our score 17-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go. Check.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution... on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Fournette running out of the gun. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down, here's an option right. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pushes him over. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Inside handoff now to Fournette. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up a throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He'll get it inside the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A handoff to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out to his running back, Fournette. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Drop 50, drop 50.
They're going to look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And a nice spin into some open field. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Seahawks on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd and 9 now. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll look to throw again. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.